Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the new episode from Masters of the Air. As you might have noticed, I'm having some trouble every week now with copyright claims. This is the reason why the episodes sometimes come online a little later. I do have to tell you that there's early access to the episodes available on my Patreon. If you get the early access tier, you can already see my reaction to the episodes on Friday evening. So no matter what copyright claims I get, even if I don't get copyright claims, you still can see it like 1 or 2 days earlier. If I got copyright claims, you can even see it 4 days earlier maybe. It's not like I'm using this now to get patrons because it's really frustrating for me too, but I normally try to upload it on Saturday or Sunday anyways. So you always get like 1 or 2 days early access at least. Beside that, there's also an uncut reactions tier. If you get that tier, then you can see my full reactions to the episodes without any cuts. For more information, you can click the link in the description to my Patreon, and there's a lot of tiers there, and then you can figure out which one fits with you the most. And if you don't want to take a tier, that's also fine. If you're just supporting me on YouTube, I'm also very grateful for that. And then you would also really help me by subscribing. Then you'll never miss a video when I upload one. So yeah, today, Masters of the Air. I am still a little shocked from last week, to be honest. I did not expect Barry Keoghan's character to die. And I read that a lot of other people were shocked about that too. So I feel like this episode we're gonna see that his friends are gonna get the news that he's not coming back. I'm still like, this is really stupid, but somewhere in the back of my head I'm like, maybe he's coming back. We didn't see his body, but plane literally exploded, you know? Yeah, for the rest, I think the third episode was like way better than the first two. A lot more happened already, so it kind of gave me faith that it's gonna be a good show. Up to now, I'm enjoying it. So yeah, let's see what the fourth episode is going to bring. Oh yeah, they were in Africa, I think.
The Regensburg Schweinfurt mission was by far our largest and costliest battle to date. We didn't know who was killed or who was captured.
There's the 12th.
Get your things, boys. Going home.
Now.
Sergeant William Quinn, who successfully parachuted to the ground, had only one way to avoid capture: the help of foreign friends.
Yeah, I'm very curious about his storyline.
Thrown into a concentration camp or executed. The risks were enormous.
Bailey.
Oh.
Anyone else make it?
Nice, okay.
Most familiar face I've seen. That's Bob. You're a gunner?
Yeah, they came after us with a fury I ain't ever seen.
Oh, what happened to Babyface? Everybody else?
Sergeant William Quinn, serial number 639-1477.
Please write down your answers.
It is so insane how young he looks. Probably is. I keep saying that, but like some of these are just children. I say it every episode, but it's so weird to see.
Do you like baseball?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they also have to talk to him.
Babe Ruth play for before the Dodgers.
Just to prove that they're really American.
Write today's date on the top of your paper.
My birthday? I thought it said August, right? Or didn't it? I don't know. It looks too cold for August, actually.
Can you sing it?
Can you see by the dawn's early...
Even making them sing.
We hail at the
He's going for it.
I haven't been grilled that hard since my social studies final.
You're telling me.
I thought I failed.
Mom, you have a light?
Yeah, you got one for me?
I honestly felt something like that happening already. It was a little shady.
He was an infiltrator.
Oh.
I talked to him for an hour. You talked to him. He was American.
German. They have tried many ways to infiltrate our network. We always catch them.
Nice, okay.
You could have made a mistake.
Don't.
No, I think they're pretty certain, right? I mean, good that they found out. Huh. But I'm also just kind of imagining like, if like it's German people, wouldn't you also hear it from the accent? Or are they like so well trained to like infiltrate their plans and all that they like got this whole American accent? I feel like you would always hear it a little bit. So,
25 was the magic number. If you survived 25 missions, they sent you home and built bomb tours around you.
Yeah, I read that.
Captain Glenn Dye and his crew were the first to get close.
Yeah, I also read that barely anyone made that 25.
Hey, Billy, Sammy, you working with these ruffians now?
Unless you're gonna give me a job.
Come work with us.
Couple of eager beavers over here.
25 missions. He'll be here soon.
Thank you, John.
Ah. Damn, okay. Oh, imagine making that. Well, not many people make that. If I only saw the first two, then I was like, ooh, if I saw how many people died already, like your chances to survive that, damn.
Here's our very own Charlie Robertson. The Tigers, no runs, no hits.
Ah.
The last guy to throw a perfect game.
Prove the 25 can actually, you know, get done.
Mm-hmm.
We're all that's left, aren't we?
12 crews out of
35 that flew in from Greenland.
35. Okay. Only 12 left.
Well, look who it is.
Here comes Twinkle Toes.
Okay. Gentlemen, what have I missed?
It's reminding me of the Hamilton song. What did I miss? Only Hamilton watchers know this.
Lewis, sir. But people call me Pappy.
They all have these random ass nicknames, and every time they explain the stories behind it, I'm like, ah, okay, but...
Talking about us flying in our skivvies, sir?
Well, we were known for flying in our underwear.
That really happened?
We hadn't heard about the underwear, but heard you're outstanding pilots.
Why do you have What am I thinking, talking about my skivvies in front of your fire?
I'm going in.
Oh, it's her again.
Helen.
Bet you give that look to any chump who wants some breakfast.
I could be the last pretty face they ever see.
Whether you just feel sorry for me or you want to kiss me.
I love how the dog is just included in everything. He's really getting the attention he deserves. A real good boy.
I heard you were already on 20 missions.
Ooh.
Around there. Oh, he's at 21.
Already? Did we get a time jump or something?
Try to stay alive. For at least 11 missions.
What happens after that?
Ah, you beat the odds. New faces. You go down, they won't remember us either.
But they're already on their 20th or 21st mission. And the show isn't even halfway. And we're following them, right? So...
Who the hell decorated this fiesta?
Damn plane looks like it's in a nosedive.
Come here, meatball. Wanna dance?
Oh, dance with Meatball. That's so cute. Do that with my cat too. Or just dancing in the living room. Oh. Oh, I love that Meatball is with them. I feel like he really likes it with them.
None of them was spending a month on a Belgian farm.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm one of the lucky ones. Not as lucky as him.
Let's go.
Come on, Romeo.
I mean, how nice is it when you like end up at a place where there's like this really nice girl your age, and then you kind of have this little romance. But yeah, at the same time, it's kind of sad because you have to leave eventually.
Hanson got out.
Yeah, sure Babyface found a way out.
Still crying about Babyface. That was awful. What's in there?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Nice. Nice try.
She your daughter?
Oh, that's his house.
Guide. She's barely a teenager.
So are you.
Guide.
T'as fouillé ses hommes? Quelqu'un lui a donné ce foulard et je t'assure qu'il a un mot ici.
And how exactly are you gonna do that?
Give it to me now.
What?
What does he have?
If the Germans find this,
Oh.
what do you think they would do to Louise and her family?
Oh, a letter from the girl.
When they get the names they needed, they would shoot them.
I get that hurts, but it really is the best. You want to keep her safe, right?
Stupid of me.
Yeah, okay.
L'erreur est fatale.
What does that mean?
They don't even understand her, neither do I, so...
Stupid means dead.
Huh. Yeah. Fair. I really want to go to London again. It's been too long.
So how did you end up in London?
So we'll not try and get him into bed?
Hey, I know her.
Thought that far ahead.
My husband is a pilot. How long have you been a soldier?
Oh, I found her. This is actually pretty funny. I recently went to the cinema to like a sneak peek. It's like a secret movie that isn't out yet. And it was this movie with Peter Dinklage and Anne Hathaway. It was called, I don't remember. She Came to Me. And she played the mom of like the girlfriend of Peter Dinklage's stepson. It was a really good movie. I really recommend it.
He's either a prisoner of war or rotting in a potato field. Maybe you are drinking his spirit now.
Dark.
Do you want to take me to bed? Take me dancing first.
I mean, you did get the weekend pass then.
Never been on the business end of a bomb before. Jumped a lot of those things. Probably done a lot of killing.
Does it weigh on your conscience? Don't bother. The Germans deserve every last one of your bombs.
What do you believe?
I believe we should be as merciless as they were to my people.
I get that you feel that kind of, like, hate at that point. Of course. I always think, like, of course there's also innocent people, but that happens in every war. So I think it would still, like, do something to your conscience.
The worst come out untouched. The innocent dead.
The worst ones always live, as Sansa Stark once said.
See you up there, Buck.
Good luck, Benny.
Yep.
I feel like the episodes are always kind of the same, apart from the last one. Like at first we got all the like talking and just a little party, and then in the end they go on another mission, so.
Hi.
Hi.
I like her. She's pretty.
Any coffee with that, Lieutenant?
Please. You miss me?
All 4 hours we were apart.
Oh, this will be longer.
How I manage. What?
You might be the last pretty face I ever see.
Don't say that.
You never know.
And
I will see you later.
you bet.
Just manifest. Dude is in love after one night.
Is it cleared?
No.
Well, shit.
Sir, I have a problem with the left magneto in number 2.
I can fix him while you taxi.
3 engines?
I can do this, sir.
That's crazy. What, you gonna ride the wheel?
Give it a whirl.
Fixing a magneto on the hard stand, that's one thing. But on the move? Lemon says he'll do it, he'll do it.
Yeah, I trust him. We've seen him do good work before.
On it, Major. Going as fast as I can.
This is insane. Like, I get that delaying the mission is maybe not the best option, but right now?
You got 2 planes in front of us. Yes, sir.
He's gonna jump out last minute, I think.
You got 1 left, Lemons. Not too late to scrub, Buck. What's there, Major?
Or maybe they could have just like went last in the row, you know, in line. I like him too, he's cool.
Go, go. Should be good to go. Yeah. Go get him, boy. Marco admitted, you're wrong. All right, I'm wrong.
Yeah, they do some good work too. It's like they said in the beginning, they don't get a medal for what they're doing, but they're doing very good work as well. Like without them it wouldn't be possible.
So there's going to be a lot of German.
Oh, she's not only speaking French, okay.
I pull out my identity papers, you pull out your identity papers. I look at my watch, you look at your watch. Do not speak.
Are we going?
No, I'm gonna make pee-pee.
But you said do everything I do. So do they have to do that too then?
There's something I have to ask you, Quinn. About the crash. Is Babyface...
Dailey,
Is he dead?
I couldn't get him out. The hatch was jammed. I left him there.
For a second I forgot that was him, but traumatized for life, man.
Little Babyface.
I tried.
I would have done the same thing.
Of course, otherwise you would have died too. But I get it's really hard.
Votre laissez-passer pour le contrôle de gendarmerie en gare. Non, monsieur, ça c'est pour la gendarmerie.
Un instant, monsieur.
Why did you have to go to the bathroom right now?
Votre billet, monsieur. Voilà, regarde dans vos poches.
Mais qu'est-ce qui vous prend? Je te dis qu'ils étaient sourds, ils n'y croient pas.
Oh, oh, you got totally stressed out.
Back, come to the cabin. Ok.
Asseyez-vous et restez calme.
Un petit voleur, vous verrez, il est rond.
Nice.
Don't do that again.
You been here the whole time?
This is Manny.
Oh, okay, she's actually part of them.
You do anything like that again, I'll knock you out.
Yeah, I get that it's stressful, but he totally panicked, yeah.
13.
The children are just always there.
It's 13.
Where are you, Buck?
3 mechanical returns. That makes 8 lost.
That's 80 men.
Kidd and Blakely, Monika and Buck Cleven, too. I'm sorry, son. Damn Bremen.
Look.
Buck didn't make it? I don't believe that.
What's wrong?
You didn't make it.
Who'll look after Meatball?
But they did, right? We didn't even see the battle. Buck is not gonna die in a battle we're not even gonna see, right?
Hi.
And the other guy that was like totally in love with the woman?
The whole first element, Nash, and Spees too. I didn't see any shoots.
I'm gonna get some work.
Give me a minute, Pappy.
I think he didn't make it.
It's hell up there today. Lieutenant Nash didn't make it.
Did you see what happened to Blakely and Krauser's fort? They dropped out of formation somewhere over the IP.
Buck?
Who's gonna tell Egan?
You're telling me Buck didn't make it? I don't believe that. He's the main character.
I have to go.
I have somewhere to be. I would like to do that with you.
My heart couldn't take another pilot in a potato field. Sweet man.
You know where I can buy a paper?
Around the corner.
Thank you.
Oh, oh.
This is Bowman.
Red, Egan here. How'd the game go yesterday?
Not as well as we hoped.
Was Buck in the lineup?
Yeah.
We have a good game?
He went down swinging, John.
Who else?
Most of the starting lineup.
Tell Coach I'll be there by game time. And Red, I want to pitch.
Holy shit. Okay, pretty heavy. I have to say I'm still not really feeling it. Like after the last episode, I was like, oh, this is so good. But I think this episode was like, the first two were just eh. Second one was really good. And this one, I'm like, it had some like interesting things, some like, some exciting storylines. But it kind of feels like it's just the same over and over. And I feel like they tried to do something different here by not showing us the battle and to like kind of make us guessing like, oh, what happened there then? And now they say that Buck died, and I honestly think that he didn't die. They did say they saw 4 parachutes. I also feel like they might not be totally sure if all the planes went down. Maybe something else happened, maybe, I don't know what, but maybe something else happened. I just don't really believe that we lose Barry Keoghan's character last episode and then one episode later we lose Austin Butler's character. It seems a bit unrealistic to me. Like, of course, in real life, in the war, it is very realistic, but they're making this show with 2 really big actors, and normally you're not gonna give big actors a role like that to kill them off in the 4th episode. I know I've said this before, I know I've been wrong before. With Barry Keoghan, I was still like, okay, I didn't see it coming, but I guess. But I'm not gonna buy this a second time. No, I think he's coming back. Let me check real quick what other people are saying, if they think the same about it, or if this is like a really crazy thought for me. Yeah, most people are saying this. Someone here says either they're faking us or they're showing us how sometimes you don't get to say goodbye. There's some people who are like, R.I.P. Buck, but it felt weird. If he's really dead, it feels really weird. And I also don't think it was like a good way of showing us then. There's also someone saying here like, there's no way they're gonna do something like that off screen for a second time now. And they also said like, she can be the last pretty face he ever saw. Yeah, also that guy indeed. I don't know what to think. Honestly, with Kurt, I was still like, okay, we didn't see him die on screen, but we did see his plane crash and it looked really deadly. So then I was like, okay, I guess he's really dead then. Even though I had my doubts for a bit, but yeah, the plane exploded, literally. But right now with Buck, I'm like, no, they're not gonna pull this a second time and not even show it. I personally don't think so. I see a lot of mixed comments, like most people are having the same thoughts as I have, like, no, this can't be real, right? And there's also some people who are just like, okay, I guess, R.I.P. Buck. Not me. Up to now, it has been an interesting show, as in, I haven't seen shows pull this stunt like for a second time, even though the first time maybe it was real, so I don't know what to think of that. It's kind of like, I feel like they maybe want to make it epic, like it appears that he is alive in the end and he's gonna make this epic comeback, and then I'm like, okay, sure, but if he's really dead, then I'm gonna be like, ooh, this is some shitty writing, but that's why I also don't think he's dead, because they're not shitty writers, right? Anyway, the storyline from Quinn was very interesting to me. I think it's nice to get like this side storyline of this guy who like dropped somewhere with a parachute and has to get back. Also the way they identified the German spy, I didn't see that coming. At the same time, I was like, they don't know this guy. It already seemed a little shady, but I was also like, okay, he's just chilling there with them. Why would he be lying, you know? But it's war. Of course people will lie. I think I saw someone post a theory about that too, which looked interesting, but I didn't fully read it. Oh yeah, this person says, one theory as to how the German spy was identified, rather than write the date in the American way by putting the month, day and year, Bob used the European standard. In Europe, the date is written with the date first, then the month, then the year. True. This revealed that Bob was not an American. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. I didn't think about that. So yeah, that could be the way indeed. But yeah, it was just interesting to show us like, oh, so this happens too. Like there are spies like that, and at first I was like, oh, they're being so dramatic about Quinn needing to like identify as an American. He looks so innocent. He's just like this little boy, you know, and he has like an American accent and all. I was like, why would he be lying? But that's like a real thing that happens a lot apparently. So it's a good thing that they do it and that they find out like pretty quick who's not a real American, who is German actually. Yeah, I feel like those were kind of the biggest storylines in this episode. Of course, we also had the guy who like made the 25th round, and yeah, they were also like, wow, you proved that it's actually possible. So yeah, it really doesn't happen that often, I think. I think the odds are really low. And indeed, after the 11th one, you beat the odds, because most people, they don't make it after the 11th one, if you like look at the percentages and all. So yeah, it is possible, but not for a lot of people, I think. And suddenly, Buck already flew like 20 or 21 missions. I'm honestly a bit confused with the timeline of this whole show. I also have to say it's worked out way less good than for example, the Pacific or Band of Brothers. I'm not trying to compare it too much, but you do notice that I feel like it's a little sloppy sometimes. And I also already heard a lot of people saying like, oh, it's really not as good as Band of Brothers or the Pacific yet, but I don't know what's coming still. And honestly, I am just really enjoying the show. It's also getting more fun, to be honest, because you kind of get to know the people, and when you get to know the characters better, you also feel like more of a connection to them, and then when they die, of course, it's more fucked up. I still don't believe Buck is dead though, and I also still have to see about the one guy who died, who was like flirting with Helen. We'll have to see in the next episode. I am very excited about the next episode because I just want to find out what happened. And I want to see Buck back. I don't trust this. He's gonna come back. I'm telling you. No, I'm not that sure. I'm like 85% sure. Like, no, they can't pull this. And if they do it, then it's a really bad show. So, yeah. I'm also not the person who's like gonna look up like, oh, when did this person die? Because of course they're all real people, but when you go look that up, you're also kind of spoiling it for yourself, because even though it happened in real life, you're still watching a show here. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think he's dead, but yeah. It sounds weird, but please don't spoil me about this if you know if he's dead or not. Sounds weird because it's a real character, so but you know, want to find out myself. And if you have anything to add for this episode, let me know in the comments. I really enjoy all the stories you guys are telling me, and if you have any additional information, just let me know. Let me know what you thought of my reaction and what you thought of this episode. And if you like my reaction, then please leave a like, subscribe, and if you want early access to the 5th episode next week, or if you want to see my uncut reactions, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. And then that was it. Bye!